Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with Vince. If you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. It would be highly appreciated. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Today we're doing ravioli alla aragosta, or lobster ravioli. This is going to be my rendition of it. I'm going to show you how to make it. To introduce our ingredients for our lobster ravioli, we're going to use about 1 kilo of 00 flour. This is probably more flour than you need for the amount that we're making, so the extra you can make pasta with it. We're using about 2 pounds of freshly prepared lobster. We have about 10 eggs. We have some extra virgin olive oil. We have salt and pepper. We got some Pecorino Romano cheese, and I'm also using some mascarpone cheese. That's going to be for our cream sauce, a little bit for the filling. We're using one of these white wines. We're using about a half a stick of butter for the filling, and then we got 2 chili peppers, 2 garlic cloves for the sauce, and also about 6 cherry tomatoes. Okay, these are our ravioli cutters, and we're going to be using the heart for the holiday. Alright everybody, so we're going to start our ravioli. So we have a kilo of flour here, our 00 flour. We got 10 eggs. We're going to do the well technique, and the reason we're using 10 eggs to 1 kilo of flour, or 2 pounds of flour, is because you generally want to use 1 egg for every 100 grams of flour. That's the general rule of thumb. Okay, so we're going to start with our flour. Okay. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show you, we're going to create a well here. It's like a Mount Vesuvius well. And we want a well big enough where all the eggs are going to fit, but we also want to make sure that our walls are big enough where the eggs aren't going to fall out. So that's okay. Be careful here and take your time, no rush. Okay, and we're going to beat our eggs up. We're going to just slowly start coming in with our flour from the walls. We're just going to work this in here around the sides. Slowly come in here. You want to do this slow, because like I said, you don't want your walls to get eviscerated and then you have eggs running all over the table. Okay. Okay, so we're coming in here with our dough. And we're going to come in with our kneading technique, where you come up and you press down like so. Okay, we're just trying to join in all of our pieces of flour here into the party. All right, and this is how our consistency of our dough should really look here. Alright, so now we're going to wrap it up here in shrink wrap. And I'm going to keep it in the fridge overnight. And now we're going to start the filling. Wrap this up here. Alright, so now we have our medium heat in our stainless steel pan. We're just going to come in with a half a stick of butter. The reason I'm using butter is because butter and lobster just go really well together. So I'm doing that as opposed to extra virgin olive oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil with the sauce. Now we have our melted butter. We're just going to come in with our lobster now. Alright, so now we're just going to come in with our wine. We're going to let the wine cook out, the alcohol evaporate. Okay, that's going to take a few moments here. See that wine at the bottom, you want that to disappear.
Okay.
Looks great. Okay, so we're going to come in with our pepper. A little bit of salt. Now what we're going to do is come in with about two tablespoons of mascarpone cheese. We're going to fold this into here. We may need a little bit more. We want a nice creamy filling. So you don't want to cook the lobster too much because remember we'll cook it in the ravioli itself. Alright, so now our lobster is done. We're just going to transfer it into here to our bowl. We're going to let this sit overnight. Alright, so the last step before storing it in the fridge is we're going to just put a little bit of Pecorino Romano in here. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so now we're ready to roll out our ravioli. So we're I cut off a little piece of our dough of ravioli here. We're gonna come in with a rolling pin. Start it out with a little bit of flour on the table here. Remember, flour's your friend, so don't be afraid to use flour. Make sure you get your spacing in between here. And I'm gonna flip our dough. You just got to be a little bit forceful, that's all. All right. Okay.
Look how nice they look. Good job.
All right, so we got this pasta maker here, just so it's a little easier to kind of get our dough going here. All right.
Okay, right now we're just winding down a little bit. This is our last batch.
So we're gonna mix our mascarpone cheese in here, the rest of our container, with our cherry tomatoes. A little messy, that's okay. And just a spoonful of ricotta cheese. And we're gonna mix that up. All right, so we're gonna come in with our 4 to 5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to coat the pan. And we're going to crush up our garlic. We're gonna come in with our garlic. We're doing about 2 cloves of garlic here. We're putting some water just so it doesn't burn. And we're gonna come in with our chilies. All right, so we're gonna put in our cream and cherry tomato mixture. And there's about a spoonful of ricotta in here, which is optional, but I like ricotta cheese. Come in with a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. We're going to come in with our rock salt. Okay?
Yeah.
And these only take about 4 minutes or so to cook in the water. They'll float up to the surface when they're done. You gotta be careful with these so they don't break up. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of lemon zest in here. All right, so half a lemon. Okay, these at the top are done. So I'm just gonna put these into the sauce here. And I did add a little bit more ricotta cheese into the sauce. All right.
Looks good.
Okay, we're gonna come in with some black pepper. And there is your lobster ravioli.
How is it?
Delicious. If you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be highly appreciated.